So DeWanna Bonner is somebody that could have been 50 grand richer, but she decided she wanted to leave the Indiana Fever. That's her choice. It was her choice to be 50 grand poorer at the end of the day. She made that choice. Nobody else made that choice for her.
We just witnessed instant karma at its finest in WNBA history. The Indiana Fever captured their first ever Commissioner's Cup title, without the so-called veteran leader who walked away, and walked off with a $500,000 prize pool she won't see a single cent of.
I don't care what nobody says, bruh. She's a quitter. Well, I'm telling you right now, a lot of people was definitely poking fun at her online for missing out on $50,000, bro. Now, if you guys did not notice, the Indiana Fever winning the Commissioner Cup grants each player on the basketball team a $50,000 bonus. And unfortunately, DeWanna Bonner will not receive that same amount of love because, want to know why? Because she quit the damn team.
This is the story of a player who thought she could walk away from her team and still come out on top, only to end up watching from her couch as the Indiana Fever stunned the entire basketball world, dismantling the 14-2 Minnesota Lynx in what might be the biggest upset of the season.
If you guys don't know, obviously, DeWanna Bonner was a player for the Fever, and she's currently a player for absolutely nobody. She's currently a player for nobody. She's currently a player for YMCA Basketball Club, where she's getting her workout. Every team that wants to go and sign Bonner also wants to sign Emma, and Emma's a better player. Emma is the better player. So they straight up, they're out here using DeWanna Bonner as a consolation prize, and until the signing for Emma Messiman is sorted, it does not appear like she's going to be signed by anyone.
While Bonner is somewhere scrambling to figure out which team might take her next, her former teammates are cashing in, pocketing roughly $41,700 to $45,450 each in prize money, plus an extra $5,000 in cryptocurrency courtesy of Coinbase.
And quite frankly, this has to be the biggest quitting situation in a mighty long time. In a mighty long time, somebody said your front office brought in Natasha Howard, DeWanna Bonner, returned to Sid Coates, and thought there was going to be contenders. They are contenders, bro. They just won the Commissioner Cup. Somebody said DeWanna Bonner is washed up, and me personally, see, this is not getting talked about, right? What's not getting talked about is actually this. How about Ari McDonald being more valuable than DeWanna Bonner? Ari McDonald having a bigger impact on his basketball team than the two-time WNBA champion, Ari McDonald. Then the two-time WNBA champion.
When Dana Bonner threw her tantrum and walked away from the Indiana Fever in June, claiming the fit just wasn't working, no one could have imagined her exit would line up with the most historic moment in franchise history. The Fever's 74-59 dismantling of the heavily favored Minnesota Lynx wasn't just a win. It was a loud, unapologetic statement that this team doesn't need anyone who can't handle the pressure.
The Indiana Fever are sipping the sweet nectar of the Commissioner's Cup. Now, I've been saying that the Fever are formidable, even through the struggles so far this season, Caitlin Clark being out with injury. Obviously, that's because the addition of Ari McDonald and the switch with DeWanna Bonner is a big boost for this team. That's because I've seen other trends that point in the right direction. Obviously, Aaliyah Boston is a star. Kelsey Mitchell continues to thrive. They got that production from Natasha Howard that was missing to the tune of Commissioner's Cup MVP. Role players stepped up. Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull's been there all season. You put that together with a healthy CC, and I do think the WNBA has to still watch out for the Indiana Fever.
If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe. Picture this: Bonner sitting at home on Tuesday night, watching her former team celebrate their first trophy since 2012, knowing she could have been the one holding that Commissioner's Cup and cashing that bonus check. Instead, she's fielding calls from agents, trying to secure a new landing spot, with rumored preferred destinations like the Phoenix Mercury or the Atlanta Dream. Teams that may not even be eager to take a chance on a player who walks away mid-season.
Funny now, but I know it ain't funny to her because Yeah, she's been awkwardly quiet. She didn't congratulate the team for whatever reason. And yeah, people was definitely poking fun at her online. Let's go to Bonner. Somebody said, I know DeWanna Bonner sitting at home big mad like, I know she is, bro. I know she hella mad right now. 50K going down the drain. One fan saying missing out on the extra 30K.
Irony doesn't get much sweeter than this. Bonner signed a $200,000 head-scratching deal with the Indiana Fever, expecting to be a starter and the veteran leader of a contender. But when head coach Stephanie White made the obvious call to bench her after she averaged just 2.6 points on 2 of 12 shooting across her first 3 starts, Bonner clearly didn't take the reality check well. She then vanished from the team for 5 straight games, citing personal reasons, which to many observers felt more like code for bruised feelings than anything else.
Like she couldn't fit with the rotations of the team. She's upset that Lexi Hall took her spot. That's the truth. Little blonde girl from next door took her spot. That's what it was. Well, Lexi Hall is a good basketball player. I think she earned that spot, in my opinion, and she's shooting very well from the 3. She's an excellent 3-point shooter this season. She's a sniper this season. And she hustles, she gets rebounds, she gets steals. She puts her heart out every...
While Bonner was pouting and plotting her exit, the Indiana Fever discovered their true veteran spark in Ari McDonald, and she made the contrast impossible to ignore in the Commissioner's Cup final. McDonald poured in 12 points, pulled down 3 rebounds, added a steal, and swatted 2 shots in 25 minutes of championship basketball. It was the kind of poised, high-impact performance the team had been waiting for, and the kind that never materialized from Bonner during her short stint. McDonald's grinded-out journey only magnified the difference, turning Bonner's exit into an even tougher look by comparison.
Let's go, boy! The beast is finally back, man. Somebody that waited patiently and wanted to be here, man. Get that string bean, paper clip built as DeWanna Bonner up out of here. That's why you got waived. And we brought back Miss Ari McDonald, who made more of an impact on the hardship deal than your goofy ass did the few games that you played, Goofy. Ari is lit, man.
Here's the part that makes the contrast impossible to ignore. Ari McDonald was cut by the Los Angeles Sparks, signed with the Indiana Fever on a hardship deal, released because of league roster rules, and then brought back just days before the Commissioner's Cup. No complaints, no trade demands, no drama. McDonald embraced every opportunity and quickly became a fan favorite with her hustle and edge. In her initial 3-game stint, she averaged 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals, immediately injecting more urgency and composure into the lineup. And when the Fever needed someone to rise in the biggest game in franchise history, McDonald delivered a poised, championship-level performance under pressure that spoke louder than any exit ever could.